Hello everyone, my name is Brittany and welcome back to Carrots and Olives, or welcome if you are new to my channel. Today I'm going to present to you my Sojourner collection. And I would say the thing I like the most about the Sojourner Traveler notebooks is that the leather is so lightweight and it's thin, but it's durable and they last for a long time, or at least so far mine have been lasting me, and I've been owning one for over a year now. So let's dive right in. I'm going to start off with in chronological order of when I purchased them, and to begin with, I have my B6 Slim. This is the 6 Slim Designer in the Ibex. I believe this is the Ibex leather, and it has the front pocket and the red stitching all around the front pocket. For it being the Designer, it means it has the pocket in the front. And it has the 4 strands, and you can kind of see how it has already molded to my traveler notebook inserts here. So initially I was using this as a journal. I have since retired using this particular B6, and I may go back to it sometime in the future. But again, this was my very first Roadrunner journal, or Sojourner. It has the black strands as well. Next, I got the olive in a standard size, and it's this baby right here. And this one is a very thin leather. It is very floppy, not as structured as this leather, even though this leather is pretty floppy too. But you could see that this one just molds instantly to your traveler's notebooks. Currently, I have this one as a kind of like where I store my completed traveler's notebook inserts. So you could see that it is jammed packed, and I need to find another I need to start using another standard notebook to hold my completed inserts. But I have actually already made videos on all 4 of these inserts, and I will link them down below in the description box if any of you are interested in watching those flip throughs. But currently this is a standard size. Obviously there's hangover because these inserts are jam-packed with love from my family and my history in the past year, and so this is how I'm using it right now. It kind of sits on my desk here and just stores all my traveler's notebooks, but easily accessible. And I love this leather. It's smooth. You can tell that when you go over it with the finger, it changes one color. If you go back, it's like that suede-like texture. I got the black strands. This is a classic, so there's no pockets. But you can see how nice and smooth it is on the inside. And here's the front. And this one has 4 strands as well. So you can see here. So if you're looking for a very soft, smooth leather, this is a good choice, the olive. Okay, moving on. My next traveler's notebook from Roadrunner is the Roadrunner in the B6 Slim size. And this one is a classic, meaning that there's no pockets. I used this one for a very long time. You can kind of tell On this side, I got some ink and paint splatters all over. But the Roadrunner initially, and you can kind of see all the love of markings, because this is one that I would throw into my bag, and it went with me just about everywhere. I actually got this one with the brown strapping and the brown elastics, and this one also has four brown elastics on the inside. Next, I tried something completely different, and I went with the Folio in the B6 size. Now, this is a little bit wider, and this was a surprise leather. I didn't choose this leather. I kind of wanted to be surprised, and I'm not really sure what this leather is actually called, but this is the B6 size. This is the B6 Slim, so it's a little bit shorter by almost an inch, or a little bit less than an inch. And this is a Folio, so it does not have any strands or straps, and you're able to hold thicker books. And this is a Osteology notebook I purchased from Amazon, and so far I like it. This is the first time I've ever used this type of insert, but I'm giving it a try. I'm trying to use some of my watercolors and different inks in here, because it does hold those inks pretty well. I like it so far. The leather it does scratch up pretty easily. Let me show you a close-up of my scratches. You can see here that it does scratch pretty easily. I've had this notebook for probably 2 weeks now, and I do like it. It's just a little bit different because I do love my straps, but I thought I'd try this out just to see how well I like it. So it's a work in progress. I don't journal in it every day, but I am excited to see how it starts to look after I've journaled in it for a few months. You can kind of see how the pages start to wrinkle a little bit. But anyway, this is what I have. This was my fourth purchase from Brittany Sojourner. And actually, before I got this one, I almost forgot. Before I purchased this one, I purchased this one. And this one is the standard size Lily of the Valley. It is a classic, meaning that there are no pockets. I did get it with the black strapping. It's not as smooth. And I've only had this one for probably a month now. I haven't used it that much, so it's kind of hard to tell after use of what it would be like. But I've seen other YouTube channels, and they describe that after they've used it for a while, the leather does mold better to your traveler's notebooks, and it does get softer over time. But currently, this is almost like brand new since I've hardly used it. It's just storing some of my notebooks. It seems like when I rub my hands over it, it kind of pulls at my finger, the skin on my fingers, so it's not as smooth as I was hoping, but I love the way it looks. It's such a pretty, interesting leather. So this was actually my fourth purchase. And then I got the Folio. And then last but not least, I got the B6 Slim in the Caribou color. And it is divine. It is so smooth, soft. The leather is pretty, it's not as floppy as the olive, but I can tell that over time it is going to get super floppy. But I just love how soft and smooth the leather feels, and I love the dark color. This is by far, other than one black traveler's notebook that I own, this is the darkest brown colored traveler's notebook that I own. And I'm currently using this as a journal. I have 2 inserts in here and a folder, and then this big guy is actually my newest insert, which is the new field note size, and it does fit in here, but it's chunky because I currently use it as a sticker book. And I'm going to be making a YouTube video on how I created this sticker book, and a new sticker book I'm going to create for the standard size. But I absolutely just adore this one, and I kind of want to get it in the standard size, but that's just a secret between you and me, because as you can tell, I probably shouldn't be getting any more for a while. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful color, and it's thin, and even with this bulkiness of this traveler's notebook, it feels like it's just a great size. I love it. So that is my very last Sojourner. I will link her website down below. And just as a review, I have the B6 Slim and the Caribou, the Folio, which was the surprise leather, Lily of the Valley in standard, Roadrunner B6 Slim, Olive in the standard, and then what I believe to be Ibex Designer. So I really only own 6 Sojourners and absolutely love them. Alright, well, I want to thank you guys for watching to the very end, and catch you guys next time. Bye!